Very often, people tend to just want to pit church father against church father. It shouldn't be happening. Delving into the debates that were had by the early church fathers. Now, in terms of the early fathers, we're going to look at them as well. What do the early fathers have to say? St. Justin says something differently than other fathers. We'll look at the tradition in the Greek fathers as well. There seems to be a little bit of a controversy where you've got people going at one another. You've got people of the Orthodox tradition going after Catholics, Catholics going after Orthodox. And look, we share all of these saints that we're pitting against one another. But here's another thing. The infighting's got to stop, because it's not just Catholics fighting against Catholics. It's Orthodox against Orthodox, Catholic against Orthodox, Orthodox against Catholics. Why? I'm just baffled why this is occurring. Palamas has a view that differs greatly from that of St. Justin the Martyr in his interpretation of Genesis 18. In fact, its view of Genesis 18 is different from the early Greek fathers. It doesn't line up. These are very healthy and robust debates that can be had. And what did I do with my mic there? Hope y'all can still hear me. And again, very, very important ones. Very, very important debates. Yeah, Yajun, I know who you are, and you're one of the biggest trolls, and you're probably one of the least reputable people that I've ever come across online. So Yajun, no, I know you're lying. You have no reputation. Your reputation is a poor one. And you're a troll. You're a mentally disturbed troll who likes to get little snippets of people and try to pit them against one another. Look, we share all of these saints that we're pitting against one another. And I hope one of our mods here sends you on your way. I don't know how you got unblocked. You should have remained blocked. You're not mentally well, my friend. You never have been mentally well. So here's where these things get very interesting. Thank you, mods. Y'all are amazing. Look, we share all of these saints that we're pitting against one another. But I think the one thing that gets lost in all this shuffle is, what does sacred scripture teach? Does the New Testament identify Christ as the angel of the Lord of the Old Testament? And if it does, then the debate is over. If it does, then the debate is over. Really, I'm being honest with you. But if divine revelation teaches that Christ is the angel of the Lord, which it does, scripture is very clear about that. He is the pre-incarnate angel of the Lord. The debate should end there. But very often it doesn't for us. I'd be honest, I haven't been following the whole debate. I've just been every now and then seeing little snippets here and there of people being nasty. I'm hardly ever on Twitter. I don't spend a lot of time there. I don't have the time. Simply don't have the time to spend over there on Twitter. But, I love my Catholic brothers and sisters. I love them. And I feel that sometimes we get too defensive, way too defensive, to the point where we go after other fellow Catholics. So hopefully these sessions will bring more unity than division. That's the goal. And again earlier, congratulations, brother. I mean, okay. Thank you. I guess I should shut my stream down, brother. I guess I should shut it down. Let me shut my stream down because Kristen did this earlier. Okay, let me shut my stream down. Come on, guys. I think you guys are a little bit better than this, right? A little bit better. This has been pretty crazy, really. But I think the one thing that gets lost in all this shuffle is, what does sacred scripture teach? But there is a problem that Catholics, a lot of the times, they don't know how to do their own research. I think that a lot of the times we tend to look beyond what sacred scripture is teaching. And if that is the case, which very often it is the case, if that is the case, then we run into big issues. And the New Testament very clearly does identify. The New Testament affirms Jesus is the angel of the Lord.